He seems to be so much happier in here. Are you so much happier? Are you so much happier? What are you guys doing? Lizzie, I hear you, honey. A lot of rambunctious going on this morning. Something happened to his head. Oh, let me see your head. What happened? Looks like you gashed your head open. Come here. Maybe it's just the way it looks. None of the other roosters is like that, so maybe he... Oh, boy. Well, he ain't pouring blood. So maybe he must have hit his head somewhere. Bless your heart. Hi. Hey guys, Southern Comfort here. We're out here at the Rabbit Village, and I just purchased a hay feeder here that goes on the outside of the cage. I didn't want one for the inside of the cage because the hay that they do not eat falls into the rabbit manure trays. So we're going to give this a test run to see how it does before we order any more. They're about $20 off on Amazon. So I filled it up with hay, and the thing of it is that when you put it on the outside, it makes it a little bit more difficult for the rabbits just to get, but at the same time, if you have it on the inside, they're kind of stringing it and pulling it, trying to get to the hay and eat the hay. So what I did is that I put the hay in there, and I pulled little sections out here to get it going, to get it to where the rabbit can pull onto it. And I think that's going to work out really super great. Ain't it right, buddy? Ain't that right? Ain't that right? So these they're all full. They've had sweet potatoes, they've had sweet potato peelings, they've had some raisins, which is a treat they don't get. So we're going to run this for a little bit, and I think it's going to work out great. I'd rather have it on the outside than on the inside. Now eventually the rabbit feeders that's on the inside that matches it, these are 3-pounders here. Eventually I plan on trying to position those onto the outside. Now my cages are not wide as far as where you put your water, your feeder, and your water and your feeder and your rabbit storage unit here. So I've got mine situated that all that's going to go on the end, so I can have more room up under this Rabbit Village, the overhang. So here is a close-up shot. I do have a water and a feeder that it feeds on the inside. You see where the wire is bent, and eventually I'll probably put those in 1 or 2 of the cages. But I've already got the rabbit feeder. That is in case I need to go somewhere, I can't be here for some reason, then they've got some food. Also is old-timey rabbit. It's actually a feeder, and you're supposed to put hay in the back. There was a little wire and it's missing, so I just use that, like maybe to put hay into, or I've got the raisins, or if I want to put, little snacks into that. So over here we see that the other rabbit feeder. I'm pretty sure I'll get another one for all 3 of the cages, or get 2 more, and I'm going to situate it here at the door, because the door is situated there, but if I need to go inside, I can open this up and go inside. So we'll have one set here also. Now over here is an opening that's been wired up that the rabbit feeder can go there. So eventually we'll put it there, and we'll put a water here. We'll sit this up later on. But right here I have 2 waters, and what I'm doing a test ride, or test run, to see if these are spring operated, and this one is not. So I cut some heavy duty wire, but my water is still leaking, and it was leaking before. So the other water I purchased that goes on the inside, which is like a little cup on the inside, and The white rabbit really does love it. I did the same thing down here to see if I can get it to where it's just holding the bottle and not dripping. It's still dripping because the springs is mashing the bottle. Now this one right here, I don't see it leaking, and it might just be the bottle. The thing of it is of leaking, as you can see down there on the wood, is that if it's dripping, it's losing water. So I filled this up yesterday, and we've only got 8 ounces of water still left in there, while that one is still filled up. Now she still drinks more out of this one than she does the other one. But she likes a little cup that goes on the inside as far as drinking. She really will drink a lot of water. But that's something that you have to definitely monitor daily. So if you can see right there, if it'll focus, that the rabbit is able to pull the straw or hay through. This hay right here, a bush hogged the back field, and so I went back there and raked it up, and actually, you know, they love it. It's all natural. So I have just bush hogged the field again, and I'll be getting up some more hay. This is just a bucket I keep in here so I can grab some hay. I give them about a handful a day. But if you could see, she has gotten hay already all over the place. Even though it was just a handful, here still this hay, she's going to be walking all over it. It's going to fall through the cracks, and I can see it down there where the rabbit manure is at. So we're going to take that out. They're not hungry, and if they was hungry, they would go ahead and eat it. But they've had the sweet potatoes, and they had a little bit of raisins, which I put in there. We'll see how well that goes. If they don't eat it fast, I'll just take it out of there. But so you can see how that straw was strung everywhere. Pine cones are in here because they like to eat onto the pine cones. As long as you don't give like pine straw, you have to be very careful with that. You don't want to give them too much because of their digestive tract, but they like chewing onto it. The pine cones helps with their teeth, and as you can tell, I put these in here yesterday, and she's already gnawing them away. So I like the little hay feeder because I can put a good quantity in there, size a handful a day, like this rabbit over here. That's a handful, and she hasn't even touched it. A little bit of raisins down there. Now throughout the day they probably will. This one likes to pile her pine cones up in a circle. She's always trying to make a bedding somehow, but so she's got all those pine cones there, which is really out of the way. So I'll be monitoring this hay here, the hay feeder, the hay rack here today to see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it'll work just fine. This is the only one that I can find that actually connects on the outside. They have like little bags and things like that, but rabbits like to chew, and just like this container back here is very durable, but the rabbit does chew onto it a little bit. So but you want something that's very durable, not something they could chew up. So this right here I'm gonna like, because I can open that door up, I can put the straw in there, I mean not the straw, but the hay in there, and I can still get into the cage, and so that's gonna work very well. So we're gonna watch this today, watch it this week, and then we'll be ordering some more hay feeders, or what you want to call hay racks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on to the next video. So there's Talker. Hi. He's getting so big. Hi. 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 And I'm still uncertain about him, because sometimes when he does this little dance toward me like I'm a hen, I question that. Because sometimes when they do that, they can start turning mean. That's just some of the traits that chickens, roosters can have, is that, you know, they start acting like you're a hen, and then they realize you're not a hen, and then they want to attack you. But Talker, you better not do that, buddy. Hi. 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 I haven't been in here much with them or them, but I like to stoop down. It makes them feel comfortable. I don't look like some big giant, and they start getting really comfortable. Next thing I know, they're up here, they're pecking me, you know, pecking my clothes, getting close to me. And so this is Talker again. Hi, Talker. Hi. 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 Uh-oh. Oh, you're a rooster. You're a rooster. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think you're a rooster. You starting to look like a rooster, too. Oh, help me, Jesus. Now, now you got to be a hen. I'm uncertain about you, buddy. Are you a hen? I think you are. I think you are. Talk to me. Talk to me, Talker. All right. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on to the next video.